Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to a weekend preview ahead of this weekend's Premier League action. Our Predictor League, our Fantasy League, and we'll check in on the Fantasy Baseball as well. Now, we've got to start by saying a big congratulations to Week 1 Golden Cup winner, Gaz Monster. Not sure what the tiebreak is between himself and Klozaev, but for whatever reason, Gaz Monster's got it. So well done to both of you. You currently lead the way. We have a little bit of a scroll down there. Look at me, high flying in 5th. I had a nosebleed for 3 days after those results came in. And if we go all the way down, and unfortunately, Mark H was the wooden spoon for this week. But of course, second week we can all start again. So let's go and have a look at the games, and we want this one actually. And see what we have. Now, if you want to join the Predictor League, only 1 week in, of course, still plenty of time to to be able to catch and pass people. So I'll leave a link in the description below. The more, the merrier in this one. So we start with Brighton at home to Manchester United. I'm going to say, well, we don't know what Man United are like away from home yet, do we? Brighton looked okay last week, to be fair. So let's go with a 1-1 in that one. Crystal Palace versus... I thought Crystal Palace, they finished last season like a house on fire. I really thought they were going to do well this year. First home game, West Ham, maybe slightly... No, they weren't really that unlucky to lose to Villa last week, were they? Let's go with a 2-1, but not with any real conviction. I think West Ham is actually a very decent side this season. Fulham, who are looking a good side as well. The transfers they're getting in against Leicester. I think Fulham might be good enough at home to get a 1-0 there, although Vardy will probably come off the bench and get one right at the end. Oh, baptism of fire for Ipswich. At home against Liverpool, then away to Manchester City. I mean, it's a tough place to go at the best of times, isn't it? So, yeah, I think... I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit like last week, like maybe City are 1-0 up at the break and then second half Ipswich get tied, perhaps. So it wouldn't surprise me if that one escalates a little bit later. Southampton versus Forest. This is kind of two bald men fighting over a comb, isn't it? 0-0. Let's have a look here. Although Forest have got Alex Moreno, didn't they, from Villa this week, which is a surprising one for me, that one. I thought he always did well for Villa. Spurs versus Everton. Now, Everton, woeful last week, weren't they? Now, if we know Sean Dyche, like we think we know Sean Dyche, they're going to turn up there and they're going to dig in, and they'll probably lose 1-0 because Ange Postecoglou, that's why. Villa versus Arsenal. What a game this is early on in the season. Villa's first home game as well. I can almost guarantee the whole team will be right up for that one. Arsenal are a good team though, aren't they? I wouldn't be a Villa fan if I didn't predict a Villa win, would I? So we'll go with that. I wouldn't... it's a little bit like West Ham last week. I'd take a draw now. But we'll hope we get a 2-1 win. Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Bournemouth are always... Yeah, this is a tricky one. Let's go with 1-1. A draw. If in doubt, pick a draw. Now, Wolverhampton. I worry for Wolverhampton this season. Chelsea are just... I mean, they have 3... I heard a thing where, like, if you... The players that aren't currently training with Chelsea's first team, so the likes of Sterling and Chilwell are the sort of the big two, that squad, and I think they said it's 15 players, would probably avoid relegation from the Premier League. So, I mean, Chelsea, they've got too many options, and that's coming from me, who always has a massive squad in Football Manager. That being said, I just worry for Wolves this season. They surprised me last season. I thought they'd go down last season. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so Liverpool versus Brentford. It's very tough to go to Anfield and get a result, isn't it? So we'll go with 2-0 there. So those are my predictions. If you haven't done yours as of yet, and it looks like a few people haven't, then make sure you go and do that. First game is tomorrow at 12, I'm assuming, or thereabouts UK time. Now, if we have a look at the Fantasy Premier League, and I should probably have gone to the league first. And there it is there. So it's Arnold's Barbarians that have an early lead. 73 points is a cracking first game week, isn't it? 3 ahead of the Canaries and Colin Jones there. Then we've got the Wolves, myself, CRU, Fillet, love that name. And Bowen's arrows are misfiring a little bit at the bottom there. But yeah, there's still a long way to go in this one. First week is always tough, isn't it? I've had to make one transfer this week because I had Kieran Trippier in my team figuring he would be first choice, which he's not. So I brought in Livramento, who apparently did play last week at right back. So I've gone heavy on Newcastle players this season, which is surprised us myself. I've also gone heavy on Crystal Palace. So that's because I thought they'd be really good. So Mateta and Eze are very much on notice, and I have Gui, or I can never know how to say that name, in there on thinking that he might have moved to Newcastle. So if he does, I'll have to get rid of somebody, but that's what we've got for now. And then if I need to make some more changes this week, then I will definitely have to do that, won't I? But I'm tempted actually to captain Palmer. Well, captain Palmer away at Wolves, and Isaac will make vice captain because I just worry for Villa at home a little bit. So that is my fantasy team. And as an update quickly for the fantasy baseball, it is still Canadian Blizzard in the lead. And, well, it's a commanding lead at this point, isn't it? It really, really is. So everybody has now broken the 10,000 point mark. So well done, everybody. And some of us are doing a little bit better than others. But, yeah, I think, well, the table speaks for itself, doesn't it? It's a bit of a race in, where are we? Late August. Month to go in the season. It's a bit of a one-horse race, this one, isn't it? So that would be, it would be very nice. The Canadian Blizzard, long-time supporter of the channel. I think I said that last time. It'd be very nice if he could pop up and get himself not just the win and all that goes with that, but also his name on the Wall of Wonder, the coveted Wall of Wonder. But there we go. That is the weekend preview. Hopefully you're all still enjoying the videos. Football Manager, Formula 1 Manager, and something else is coming along soon. It will be Jousting Manager. I'm just waiting. There was a demo that was released, just to make a bit of channel news while we're here. And so I was playing through that, trying to get familiar with it. By the way, excellent game. It's like a full sports sim. And it's to the point where, and I'll do a video for it shortly once I get a little bit more familiar with it. But it's like, it's not like super historically not specific, but what's the word, like realistic, I suppose, because you have like free agents, you have sponsors, you have a youth team. It's very, very good in terms of, you know, of what a sports team it should be for like a jousting team. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to play it. But basically the demo runs out after a couple of months of the campaign, so I can't really start what would hopefully be a more long-term, you know, building of a jousting team if we only can play sort of 3 or 4 months and then stop. So I've got to sort of wait for the full release of that. So I'm just trying to figure things out there, which may open the door for Out of the Park Baseball. I'm just up in the air a little bit right now, exactly, you know, when what's coming out when. So anyway, for right now, Football Manager and F1 Manager will continue, and I will see you. By the way, Jack Doohan and F1. Oh, we just need Ricardo to stay now. 3 Australians. I will be as happy as a pig in poop. All right, that's that. Enjoy the weekend of football, and I'll see you hopefully another video. Take care.